Patrick, do you think it took a while for you to get to your game today?
It was a hard-fought game at the beginning. I mean, there was not many chances on both sides. I mean, every team were playing like a playoff hockey game, so there was not much going on both sides. For the first 20 and first 40, I would say. I mean, is there things that I would have loved to see us be better at? Yes. I mean, I didn't thought we did a good job. I mean, getting the puck out of the zone on our wall play could have been a lot better. Offensively, maybe we could have get more inside and having a better F3. The game plan was to make sure that every time we were in the O zone, always have a very reliable F3. So these are the areas where I think we could have been better in the first 40 minutes of play. But I also liked how resilient our guys were. I mean, coming back in the third, I thought we dominated the third. We had a lot of good chances, a lot of good looks, open up the game. I mean, they finished the game. I think they had 7 or 8 scoring chance, and we had pretty good. We had, 14, 15 in that area with the goalie pull, obviously. But, I mean, I really hate to lose, and especially in our building. I mean, I feel like we need to be a little more dominant at home than what we did. So, but like I said, it's playoff hockey, and I love the fact that our guys were resilient and they worked. You know, they stayed with it. You know, and we had our chance to get back in that game. You know, like hit the crossbar, would have made it a 3-2 game. I know if my aunt will be my uncle, but I mean, sometimes it's the way it is, isn't it? So it's unfortunate, but the puck did not bounce for us in that third period.
What did you think of Varley? Did you think of maybe sparking and maybe pulling him? Or?
You will never hear me saying negative thing about our goaltenders. They've been so good for us all year, and Varley's made the save that he had to make at some point. Would he like to get the first one back? I mean, it's up to him to decide. But on my side, I will always be behind our goalies.
Philosophically, why do you like going for it there with, over 4 minutes left in regulation to pull the goalie there?
I did 15 minutes at some point.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's a 4-on-4. I mean, down by 3 goals. I mean, the only thing that we could have done a little bit better on that 6-on-5 is Bo is a left center. So in the face-off, we should have 2 guys line up on his backhand instead of 2 guys on his forehand. But these are things that we're going to fix along the way. I mean, I guess our guys are not used to pull the goalie at 4 minutes also. So it's a bit on us coaching staff. I mean, we got to make sure that we line up properly on the face-off. I missed it because we were talking about having the second unit. But when you need to score 2 goals, you gotta press. And the other thing that I love is we were in their zone. We had jump. We had momentum. So, you want to continue to put that pressure on and get them tired. And then this is where you have a chance to score those 2 goals.
It was tough. They get that power play goal in the second period. How did you see Pelech's play? Did you think he touched the puck first there?
On which one?
When Pelech on the trip, when he, went to try and...
I won't go there.
Yeah.
There's referee, they do their job, and I'm sure they have supervisors, so they'll make their decision. But it's too bad because it was a trigger moment. The puck came out, went up, and then they took a shot, and we just missed the puck. Bounced over our rebound. I mean, it's hard always saying, "Oh, we were unlucky," but we didn't have the job done. Period. And we have to get the job done. I mean, that was a key moment in the game because Bo missed a really good chances just before that to make it a 1-1 game. And then we gave up that goal, made a 2-0 game. And then when you're digging that hole, I mean, it's hard to come back. But, I mean, like I said, I mean, our guys, I mean, kept going at them in the third, and it was nice to see how resilient they were. And to me, that tells me a lot. But I know we could have been better in the first two periods, especially along the wall. I mean, I feel like at times we were maybe reacting instead of acting, like we were a bit second in some of the plays. But hey, I mean, no one liked to be in that position, and I'm the first one.
You switched up a couple guys on the
Yes.
top lines late.
Yeah.
Do you like to give it as much of a leash with the same lines as long as you can, or are you looking to tinker a little bit in that
Yeah.
kind of situation?
That was game number 7 for me. I need to know, and there's things that I'm going to try at times. I thought that having involved with Bo and Barzy add a little more speed to that line. I thought that'd be a good thing, and I think Cal and Brock, I mean, have been clicking very well. So it doesn't really matter. I mean, Anders is a good fit for them as well. So that was, and I was trying to get goals. Like maybe your next question is about the ice time of Walmstrom. But hey, I was looking for a goal. He didn't have his best game, and in the last 4 or 5 minutes, I tried to double shift Barzy with Pajot and Holmstrom, and then after that, I put Casey on the wing with them. Yeah, but there's one thing from me. I'm also resilient, and I'm also going to battle till the end and make sure that we give ourselves a chance to come back in the game. So if I feel like things are not rolling the way I think, and then I'll try things and get the guys going. That's also my job.
Along those lines, you seem pretty animated with them on the bench in the first period. Even when it's kind of a tight start on both ways, do you feel like you need to see a little bit more, not to get out of your structure, but just a little bit more enthusiasm or energy from the guys at the start of a game, especially at home?
That's a good question. I feel like in that first period, why I was a little more, I felt like at times our focus was not as sharp as, let's say, the previous 2 games. And then I felt like we were reacting to what I said. That's what I meant by I wanted them to, okay, let's get that energy back. Let's get that intensity back in our game. And sometimes, I mean, a game is 60 minutes plus if you're tight, correct? Sometimes you might not have your best first 2 period, but if you keep yourself close enough, you could win it in the third. I've seen that many, many, many times. So one of my team, Mike King, always said, not because you're not playing your best game means you have to lose hockey games. Good hockey teams find ways to win those games. And that's what I want our group to understand and learn to do. If we dig a bigger hole, it's tough. But I admit, I mean, the second, the PK did hurt us a bit. And then the third goal, I mean, bad bounce, hit their guy, accidentally came back straight pipe to the guy, took a one-timer, scored the perfect shot, the perfect play for them with unluck. I mean, it was bad luck on our side. But, you coming in the room 2 goals down, not everything could happen. Like it's but I mean, like I said, I mean, the guys were resilient, and that's what I love about what I saw in that third. Can we be better in the first 40? Yes. But I mean, we stick to it. We battle. So if we could learn from this, I think we're becoming a better hockey club.
The first game in a little bit for Aho. Just what did you see from him?
Well, I mean, I thought he did okay. I mean, I don't pay necessarily full attention to the detail of the defenseman, but I mean. That third goal was simply bad luck for him. I mean, could he be faster in that passing lane? Probably yes. But, I mean, like you said, he was out of lineup, back in. I mean, sometimes, I mean, it's not that easy. But he's a great kid, works hard, and show a lot of work in our practice. And we felt he deserved to be in that lineup, I mean, replacing Romy.
You talk about adding Engvall to that line for more speed. I know it wasn't a lot of time, but did you like the way that top line looked with Engvall there?
Well, in the moment they had, I thought they had some good buzz. I mean, they were holding the puck in the O zone. I mean, I thought that was so maybe it's something that we might give a shot at. We'll see how it goes.
And you always talk about progression, even when you guys were losing games your first week. With the penalty kill, I know, again, it didn't help today, but are you seeing progression with it?
Well, I like the structure we have at this moment, the pressure and the press. I mean, I feel like we the last game, it was off the breakout on the second unit. Today was from rebound. So sometimes, I mean, but I just thought that I think we need to stick to this and keep working at this, and then I hope that we could build like from 1 PK, 2 PK, 3, and then get some confidence. Right now, our confidence is not as the highest. I mean, I think we're below 70%. I mean, we know that won't do it for us, to be a playoff team and in the playoffs. So I think we need to find ways to do the job.
You won the battle in terms of shots, but was today maybe about more quality than quantity?
I think we had more chances than they did. So I can't. I mean, they score what 3 goals off those 8 chances. So they have some. I mean, this is a fast team. They play fast. They did a lot of good things. I don't want to take anything away from their performance. It's just that they scored on their chances. That's all it was. The difference. That was the difference, in my opinion, of the game.
And then I know Uyghur, one of his was an empty netter, but just what made him kind of so hard to slow him down today?
Who's that?
Mackenzie Uyghur.
I'm sorry. I didn't pay too much attention to him. I mean, I saw him, but I mean, I thought Hannifin had a great game for them. Their D were in every rush. I mean, I have enough worry about our own team than worry about the other guys. Sorry about that.